Good morning. It is Monday, January 29th. We are almost through the month of January. And you know what that means? Those of you who are observing dry January, you're almost there. Now we have the two teams that will be playing in the Super Bowl, and it's an all red Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs will be taking on the San Francisco 49ers. In yesterday's game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens, the Chiefs went into Baltimore and upset the number one ranked Ravens. Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes stepped up once again, and Travis Kelce broke Jerry Rice's record for postseason catches with scoring a touchdown. Now, Jerry Rice is a 49ers legend, so that's a fun twist on that. Now, mind-blowing stats. Patrick Mahomes is in his fourth Super Bowl appearance in his sixth season as a starter. Now, you may have wondered, Jason Kelce actually wore a shirt for the game this time, and it was a Hawaiian shirt. And the love for Taylor Swift is being shared by the leaders of the Chiefs, including head coach Andy Reid. There's a great photo of Andy Reid. He found Taylor Swift in the post-game celebration from the podium, and he's pointing at her, she's pointing at him, and it's this great bonding moment. And she fully intends on making it out to the Super Bowl in Las Vegas, even though she's playing a concert the night before in Tokyo. Check out our TikToks and our Reels for how that will happen and how she'll make it. Now, the San Francisco 49ers at Detroit Lions game. The 49ers overcame a 24-7 halftime deficit to beat the fan favorite Lions 34-31. Now, Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy, who's the quarterback for the 49ers, he looks to silence all naysayers. He led this massive comeback for his team. You may know that Mr. Irrelevant is the last player chosen in the draft, and they're called Mr. Irrelevant because they typically never even make a roster, let alone a team set headed to the Super Bowl. Now, we'll keep an eye on Kristen Juszczyk for her great 49ers Super Bowl attire. We may recall that she's made jackets and very custom attire for all kinds of celebrities heading to games. Her husband, Kyle, plays on the 49ers. Stay tuned for more on the Super Bowl. We'll have our Super Bowl guide coming out here in the next couple of days. And of course, our podcast, the week of the Super Bowl, will get you ready for what you need to know. Moving over to tennis, the first major or Grand Slam in tennis is in the books. Now, Arina Sabalenka, well, she fulfilled her promise to her late father by winning her second major championship before she turned 25. And on the men's side, Italian Yannick Sinner became the first non-Big Three player to win the Australian Open in a decade. Now, the big non-Big Threes, the Big Three would be Federer, Novak Djokovic, and Rafael Nadal. So congratulations to both of them. They both took home about $2.15 million for winning the first Grand Slam of the season. A few quick notes to roll us out into our Monday. After Iowa's victory, Caitlin Clark, who is the best player in college basketball, she's just 5 points away from the number 3 spot on the scoring list for college basketball. But instead of immediately celebrating with her teammates after the game and her post-game interview, she immediately went to a young fan suffering from leukemia and signed some items for them, took a picture. She's just a great ambassador of the sport. And finally, Vince McMahon, who co-founded the modern WWE, has resigned from his role as TKO chairman and his position from the TKO board of directors. Now, TKO is now the company that owns WWE. McMahon leaves the publicly traded company, which was formed when UFC merged with the WWE last year, following a lawsuit filed on Thursday that accuses him of sexual misconduct. Stay tuned for more on that. Have a great week ahead. And if you want anything more that we talk about, check us out at lastnightsgame.com or on social at Last Night's Game.